Welcome to this presentation on Open Educational Resources. I'm Dr. Wendy Wilmoth, your guide to Open Educational Resources. Let's find our Open Educational Resources portal. First, start with the Learning Resource Center's online library located at libguides.gptc.edu. That's libguides.gptc.edu. At the top of the page, you'll see several tabs. Go to the far right, New Faculty Resources. This is the Learning Resource Center's faculty portal. On this portal, you will find many items of interest to faculty, and I encourage you to look at those later. Today, we'll be concentrating on Open Educational Resources. So find the Open Educational Resources box, and then click on Guide to Open Educational Resources. This guide will give you an overview of the resources that are available and additional information about them. Open Educational Resources, or OER, are defined as teaching, learning, and research materials in any medium, digital or otherwise, that reside in the public domain or have been released under an open license, permits no-cost access, use, adaptation, and redistribution by others with no or limited restrictions. In this box, you will see all of the reasons why using open educational resources is a good idea. Here you will see information on Creative Commons. Creative Commons is a way that content creators can easily communicate to users how their copyrighted online work can be used and shared. It is a great way for you to know at a glance how you can use online information. It's also a great way for you to let others know how they may use the content that you create. On the right, you'll see my contact information. Please feel free to contact me anytime you have a question about open educational resources or anything else. Let's move to the next tab, Affordable Learning Georgia. Affordable Learning Georgia is an OER initiative of the University System of Georgia. It provides grants to USG faculty to create and publish open materials for use by students in a wide variety of college-level courses. You can be sure all materials available through Affordable Learning Georgia are peer-reviewed and appropriate for college teaching. Affordable Learning Georgia also aggregates OER materials from other sources. Galileo Open Learning Materials is a site that includes those materials developed by university system faculty. Galileo Open Learning Materials are free for anyone to use. Here's a video on Galileo Open Learning Materials. OpenStax is an initiative of Rice University. OpenStax is very similar to Galileo Open Learning Materials. OpenStax materials are available for use by anyone. Merlot is a consortium of several universities that offers free textbooks and other resources just like Galileo Open Learning Materials. Merlot resources are free for anyone to use. Take a look at these videos on OpenStax and Merlot. Let's look next at Primo and Galileo. Now, Primo and Galileo resources are not necessarily open educational resources. However, these resources are made available to our faculty and students by a subscription. In order to use Primo resources, you will need to log into Primo, which you can link to from the logo here, and sign in at the upper right corner of the Primo box and use your GPTC single sign-on. To view and use Galileo resources, you no longer have to have a password. Just sign into Blackboard and click the Galileo link at the left side of your dashboard. Galileo has ebooks in addition to articles. You may search for ebooks in the Galileo interface. Take a look at the algebra books that we have already searched for here and see how well you can find algebra materials that really might work for an algebra class at GPTC. Here's a video on how to use Galileo resources to substitute for expensive textbooks. You can also search the library catalog for books in Primo. Take a look at the Primo search that I have done for you on algebra ebooks. You will see again several books that might be appropriate for use in a GPTC course. Issues and Controversies is a resource to which GPTC subscribes for the benefit of our faculty and students. Issues and Controversies contains information and debates on current events and current issues. You can take a look here at the Issues and Controversies page on e-cigarettes and vaping. Don't forget to take a look at this video on Issues and Controversies. Learning Express Library is a database to which TCSG subscribes that provides information and tutorials on various topics. Learning Express Library also contains practice exams for basic skills, computer skills, occupational licensing, and more. Films on Demand, also in Galileo, is a database of educational videos on all topics. These videos can be embedded in your course for students to view. Here's a video about Films on Demand. Credo Reference is GPTC's online reference collection with thousands of reference books available at the click of a mouse. Take a look at this video on how to use Credo Reference. And don't forget, in the middle of the page, you'll see our Find It box with information on books through Primo, articles and ebooks through Galileo, the Facts on File suite of databases, including Issues and Controversies, the GPTC LRC Knowledge Base, and you can get help by sending us a text message to 404-800-1811. Finally, let's take a look at public domain resources. These are resources that are no longer under copyright for one or several of various reasons. Project Gutenberg is a public domain archive that is digitizing classic literature and nonfiction. I'd like to note that a lot of our students are using Kate Chopin stories in their English classes, and Project Gutenberg does contain those Kate Chopin stories. The Library of Congress offers images that are in the public domain and therefore free to use. Here's an example of one of their images. It's a picture of the Yellowstone geyser. Most U.S. government documents are in the public domain. You can access the catalog of U.S. government publications here and take a look at the basic searching video for U.S. government publications. Once again, I'm Dr. Wendy Wilmoth, and I'm your guide to open educational resources. Please feel free to email me, call me, or send me a text message at 404-800-1811 if you need help with open educational resources or anything else. Thank you.